Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Melissa and this is my best friend Becca.
That's me! Hi!
So, we're going to do our book discussion because we finally finished An Enchantment of Ravens.
We did, it was so good.
So
good.
So we're going to talk about this. So, I would suggest if you haven't read this book, don't watch this video because there's going to be spoilers.
It's going to be spoilery up in here.
Oh yes, very
really
spoilery. So, where should we begin?
Should we rate it?
Okay, so my rating would be probably a 4.5, only because I wish there was more to the book. I mean, I did like how it ended, but I really wish they continued the story maybe just a little bit before they ended it.
See,
but I don't know.
I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I mean, it's not perfect, mind. But I think if you would more, it would just get to be dragged on too much.
Yeah, it could be too.
You get a bit of like Jaws kind of thing when you get like the 4th, 5th, 6th of a series and you're like, are we done?
Could be too.
When you weren't expecting, it's not like Harry Potter where you expect there to be like 7 books. If you just keep doing it and doing it for no reason.
That's true. That's true. But it's a very, very good book.
So good.
I absolutely loved it. Definitely read it. So let's talk about the very handsome prince in this book.
He was. I liked it.
I really like how they described his character.
Yeah.
Even in his like fairy form, he was still very handsome.
Very handsome, and
so I really like that.
And I like he's one of those classic characters that he can't be who he wants to be because societal norms say he can't. And his goes so far as it could actually kill him.
Yeah.
Like he could be killed because of it. And there are cultures still even where just being who you are can
get you
killed.
That's sad.
And that is sad. And for him, it was nothing that he could control.
Yes.
He has human emotions. If you hang out with humans enough, I mean, come on, fairies. What do you think's gonna happen? Hello, you're gonna get to be human-like.
Yeah.
And that was really sad though too. Is like, and there were lots of people like that. So you discovered through the story that a lot of people have these human emotions. A lot of the fairies do that didn't realize they did it or they didn't understand that that's what was going on because it's like just a hush hush. We don't talk about it kind of thing.
Yes, because you can't show that weakness because in the story, if he showed that weakness, then he's pretty much done for. Like, people would kill him probably for it.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, and emotions aren't a weakness. It's like, well, what do you do all day then? If you have no emotions and you can't make anything, then what do you do? Like, how do you feel your life?
Yeah.
And I thought the craft part was really interesting too.
Yeah.
Like the craft, like they can't make anything.
Yes, because it could kill them.
So it's like, but then it confuses me because I know they don't have to eat as often as humans. They eat like once or twice a month, and humans eat 2 to 3 times a day. But like, how do you make food? How do you get food? And how do you have beds and houses and stuff? I mean, did you just like kidnap people and they did it for you, or how did that get there?
They probably have human servants to do all that.
They must.
Well, there's this. That's the only way they could.
Yeah.
I mean,
something like that. But
I don't know.
It's just interesting the way she weaves it together. And I like, Haley in Bookland mentioned, and I agree with her, I like books to be concise. Sometimes a 500, 600, 800 page book is awesome and it needs to be that long. And sometimes you're going, are we done yet?
Yeah.
I recently read a book like that and was like, are we done yet?
I think the story flowed very well. And I love the artist aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like, and I did the little thing for the uppercase box, and I was watching a video where the author actually talked about how she has painting in her background, and that's why she decided to write about it. And so I really liked that aspect of it. Like, and she, I mean, described the painting very, very beautifully, very well done. I really enjoyed it. Like,
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
So yeah, I very much enjoyed this book, definitely.
It was very good.
So,
I really did like it, and I'm such a huge fan of fantasies. Like, reality's boring. And I read contemporary sometimes, and I like some reality shows, but that's not all. Some people, that's all they want to watch. I'm like, but I already live in reality.
Yeah.
I like to try something different, and
Yeah.
And it was interesting too, I thought, the way the fairies, they don't work with money, and I don't even know if in their world they work with money. You like trade goods, or the fairies trade enchantments for whatever service you want. but how you have to be very specific. It's like with Rumpelstiltskin, like you make sure you
Oh,
got
yeah.
all the fine print in
Yeah.
that contract, and that
Yeah,
there
for
is
sure.
no getting around what you asked for.
Oh yeah, yeah. I really enjoyed that part too.
And
That was interesting. Like, you
She
know.
mentions it a couple of times how you have to be word perfect, precise. Like the first thing she asks for from someone that they talk about is that her chickens will lay 6 eggs each for the rest of their life. So it's very like clear and concise. Like, I want my chickens to do this for this amount of time. And she's got like 6 chickens, and she had my 6 chickens. Like, she has like puts the number and everything.
Yes.
Or when she asked for the prince for his enchantment, for her family's safety, she's like, for my family, I define that as ... to be very specific as who I want to be under this protection.
And I really like, okay, so Enchantment of Ravens, the prince actually he transforms into a raven. I really like how they, you know, with the title, and they made some kind of ravens into the book, and so I really did enjoy that part where, you know, he could transform into raven form.
Yeah.
And then that was the enchantment
From him was
a
certain number of
to-
ravens meant a certain type of danger.
Yes.
There was like 1 raven, I think 3, 5, and 6, or something along those lines.
Something
Like
like
6 is
that,
the worst,
yeah.
like impending death.
Yes.
And 1 is like you might fall and break your arm.
Yeah, so that was really, really neat too. Because I'm like, well, how does the ravens work into it?
Yeah, for sure.
I like when a book, like their title kind of matches their story. And that was with this
And I
one.
thought it was interesting too, like the fairies when they get hurt, because they can bleed and stuff. Whatever court you're from, spring, winter, fall, whatever, that's the type of nature it creates when your blood hits the ground. So like,
That was neat too.
that was really
like,
interesting.
that was really interesting. And since he's the autumn prince, he's what is his autumn lands?
Autumn land, so he
That's-
makes like trees, but they're like with orange leaves and stuff instead of
Yeah, I thought
green
that was really
leaves.
neat too. So yeah, definitely a good book. I would definitely highly recommend it. It's
sure.
so good. But anything else we need to discuss about this book?
I think we could go on for hours, but that's the
probably
basic
could.
gist
Yeah,
of what we thought of it.
yeah, yep. That's pretty much it. So if you watch this video and like you didn't read the book, sorry for the spoilers, but not sorry because
Sorry,
we already warned you that there was
forewarned
gonna
you.
be spoilers. Anyways, so if you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit subscribe if you'd like to see more. And all my links to my social media pages are definitely in the description box below, so definitely check those out too. And I guess we'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.